and I saw that your shoe was dirty. Maybe you tracked in something in the restaurant." "It's some sort of a scam, isn't it?" The man appealed to the restless crowd, glad for any distraction at this point. "Anyone see how this guy got this crap on my shoe?" "He didn't," Whitney said, her voice cutting the air with her usual conviction. "It was on your shoe when you came out of the restaurant." It wasn't what Mr. Weegan wanted to hear, so he ignored her. "Yeah, you can clean my shoe," he told the old man. "Just don't expect a tip." The Shoeshine man sat down his box and went to work quickly. "Mayonnaise," he said, sponging the mass from the shoe with a cloth. "Or salad dressing. Something like that." "I guess you'd know," Weegan said, "since you put it there." "No, sir. I wouldn't do a thing like that." The Shoeshine man was putting the finishing touches on the man's second shoe when the valet pulled up in a Humvee. "Taxicab yellow," Tess observed, still playing the game. Save the Bay license plates and a sticker that announced the man as the member of an exclusive downtown health club. $5, the Shoeshine man said, and Weegan pulled out a 5 with great ostentation, then handed it to the valet. "No rewards for scammers," he said, with great satisfaction. But when he glanced around, apparently expecting some sort of affirmation for his boorishness, all he saw were shocked and disapproving faces. With the curious logic of the disgraced, Weegan upped the ante, kicking the man's Shoeshine kit so its contents spilled across the sidewalk. He then hopped into his Humvee, gunning the motor, although the effect of a quick getaway was somewhat spoiled by the fact that his emergency brake was on. The Humvee bucked, then shot forward with a squeal. As the Shoeshine man's hands reached for the spilled contents of his box, Tess saw him pick up a discarded soda can and throw it at the fender of the Humvee. It bounced off with a hollow, harmless sound, but the car stopped with a great squealing of brakes, and Weegan emerged, spoiling for a fight. He threw himself on the Shoeshine man. But the older man was no patsy. He grabbed his empty box, landing it in his attacker's stomach with a solid, satisfying smack. Tess waited for anyone, to do something, but no one moved. Reluctantly, she waded in, tossing her cell phone to Whitney. Longtime friends who had once synced their movements in a women's 4 on the rowing team at Washington College, the two could still think in sync when necessary. Whitney called 911, while Tess grabbed Weegan by the collar and uttered a piercing scream as close to his ear as possible. "Stop it, asshole! The cops are coming!" The man nodded, seemed to compose himself, then charged the Shoeshine man again. Tess tried to hold him back by the belt, and he turned back, swinging out wildly, hitting her in the chin. Sad to say, this physical contact galvanized the crowd in a way that his attack on an elderly black man had not. By the time the blue and whites rolled up, the valet parkers were holding Weegan, and Whitney was examining the fast-developing bruise on Tess's jaw with great satisfaction. "You are so going to file charges against this asshole," she said. "Well, I'm going to file charges against him then," he brayed, unrepentant. "He started the whole thing." The patrol cop was in his mid-30s, a seasoned officer who had broken up his share of fights, although probably not in this neighborhood. "If anyone's adamant about filing a report, it can be done, but it will involve about 4 hours down at the district." That dimmed everyone's enthusiasm, even Whitney's. "Good," the cop said. "I'll just take the bare details and let everyone go." The laundry truck moved, the valet parking attendants regained their usual efficiency, and the crowd moved on, more anxious about their destinations than this bit of street theater. The Shoeshine man started to walk away, but the cop motioned for him to stay, taking names and calling them in along with DOBs. "Just routine," he told Tess. But his expression soon changed in a way that indicated the matter was anything but routine. He walked away from them, out of earshot, clicking the two-way on his shoulder on and off. "You can go," he said to Whitney and Tess upon returning. "But I gotta take him in. There's a warrant." "Him?" Whitney asked hopefully, jerking her chin at Weegan. "No, him." The cop looked